Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers in trouble, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score time 7-7.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The 2 is going to change things up. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Can I hike the fucking ball, bro? Jesus Christ, man.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Hall again. And they'll take him down at the 31. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the...
I thought you turned off this bottom left. It's the bottom left, right? Huh?
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On second down, here's Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
26. Back north.
Now Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh,
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground
You
and
had the
brings up
post, but I
fourth
don't know why
down.
he didn't throw.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami
I take the top off. Got him dripping like hot
Tyreek
sauce.
Hill, 81 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly.
That's how you
here
take
as
the
they
top
are
off the
in for
defense,
6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on him, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
Ball again on second down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 30. Hey, Mike.
Now Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
I can't believe I just
Going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go to 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's touchdown Jets. A great play there. 61 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches.
I take the top off.
Here so far.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to the Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over.
To play this year,
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here.
And this one incomplete.
Shit, bro.
Couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a yard.
Hey, time out two. Solo left Zion. Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
Hold up. Kincaid. Oh, he almost got burned by a tight end.
You see the rookie tight end. It's a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Big stop right here.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He does.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Should stay outside.
That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This is a man-to-man. I guarantee you, I'm just about to get cooked.
Tua now on first down.
See you, Tyreek.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
What did I say?
And he's going to get this down near the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Here we go. Now we got heads in this
one. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
We got some heads.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's out to Hill, right
bro,
side.
I had him there, bro. I had Schultz.
I had him. Gets to the 10. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup.
Not run to save my life, bro. That's why the ball be going up in the air so much.
They figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Run that cover 2 again. Please do. Please run that cover 2 again.
He understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Watch this read. Oh my God. Cooking. Cooking. Y'all see the coach. Y'all know who the coach is. Y'all know who he draw up back there now.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Cobb goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, it's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
50. Hey, you block over here.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
26.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Let me let y'all in on a little secret, man. Go in there and make a playbook. That's what some of y'all need. Some of y'all just need a playbook, bro. Push him in. That's big. That's Big Stevenson. Big Stevens.
Sanders on for the extra point.
Some of y'all just need a custom. Go make a custom.
And the
Lab
lead
up.
opens up now to
Get like your
22
boy.
points.
Get like your boy. Oh, I could do this with the worst team, too.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This
Rodgers is in a blender.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
88.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will
blender.
not
He ain't
be
never
able
seen
to
this
get off
defense
another
before.
play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
He ain't never seen
We'll
this.
return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Trips, empty speed. The fuck is this?
Inside. Scat 300. Scat 300. Easy.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a
Elijah,
number of
I know I'm
times.
good,
He had
bro.
an interception, so
I
I'm
know
going to give him a
I'm good,
skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is
God, they can't even complete it.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah. That's the key.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 30.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's
complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That was a pick.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
And his throw's going to be
Jalen, all I need you to do is turn around, put both hands up,
They're stacking
and catch
momentum
that
now.
jump.
One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Do not, if he throws it to 0, it's a pick.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, that route killed me.
He's out on the hit.
That route
So
killed
it's
me.
incomplete.
That
We
route
just saw there.
killed
That's
me,
really
bro.
been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken
give up
down in
on
the
himself.
backfield. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
20, TX.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their
Damn
lead.
right, you're trying to bomb it
Almost makes you
downfield.
start to feel for the defense and root for them a
Gotta
little
get
bit
some
too.
upgrades, man. We gotta get our upgrades.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
See you.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On play action, here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Dolphins,
Like I said, man, welcome to my division.
Looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh my God, they get
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Bro, do
And
not.
all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The D-line is weak as hell. What is he talking about?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Rodgers. Open man left side.
I just tweaked. How was that even open, bro?
Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Since this new two-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's go. 21G. Watch it, Oscar. Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one complete to Hill. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been
I'm about to run the big dog special.
It winds up falling incomplete.
This is the big dog special.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
There we go, Jalen. I pay you too much money, bro. I pay you way too much money, man. Come on, man.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes.
There he goes, right side.
Get up, Waddle. Man-to-man is the last thing you're going to want to play against me. That goes for all of y'all. Whoever's still watching, relay this message back to the group. Do not play man-to-man on me. I'm dotting that up left and right. That'll be the biggest mistake of your career.
This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Back north.
Throwing is Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him
Take
down.
notes.
Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Shit, I'll take
The
the 2
Jets
points.
trying,
All
but
right.
the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Bradley Chubb in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets
Get Tua out of here, man. He's throwing ducks. Somebody come get Tua. Somebody come get him, man. He's throwing ducks out here, man.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
26.
Here's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Jets, it's not going to look good on your resume, man.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 22. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.